Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our final episode here for Running on Scuffs and our team reviews. My name is Justin Seeger, and I will be giving you the championship Team Penske team review for 2022. This is kind of coinciding with NASCAR's own awards show tonight on Peacock, which you guys may have already watched at this point. So for Team Penske, it was a very interesting 2022. We'll just go ahead and jump right into it. A lot of ups and downs for Team Penske. Let's talk about, like I've done my others, driver by driver. Starting off with the rookie driver of Austin Cindric in the number two. Austin Cindric's 2022 plans kind of changed over time. He was for sure going to be in the Cup Series. That was announced back in 2020. However, at the time, he thought that he would be driving the 21 for the Wood brothers. And it turns out, as Brad Keselowski decided to leave the organization at Team Penske to become co-owner of RFK, Austin Cindric was able to get, quote-unquote, called up to the big leagues, if you will. So Austin Cindric was able to drive the number two, the famed number two car for Team Penske. And what a way to kick off the season. A Daytona 500 win for Austin Cindric. Certainly the highlight of his season and will remain one of the highlights of his career, no doubt, no matter what Austin Cindric does in his Cup career. Able to win the Daytona 500 over his teammate Ryan Blaney with somewhat of a controversial last lap move there to block, but nonetheless, Cindric is the Daytona 500 winner in 2022, which qualified him for the playoffs, a playoff in which he was able to get to the round of 12 and compete for, was actually in contention for the round of 8 throughout the Roval race. So good season for him. He had 5 top 5s and 9 top 10s, which is certainly not anything to be upset about, especially for a rookie season. He was able to get the pole at Fontana in the second race of the season, which really, I mean, for a rookie to go out and have the start to the season like he had, really incredible for Austin Cindric, and I'm sure the future is very bright for him. If there was one kind of low light for Team Penske, some would argue that it would be the 12 of Ryan Blaney. But by all things considered, Ryan Blaney actually had a very good season. He had 12 top 5s, which is the most in his Cup career, 17 top 10s, which is, not the best in his career, but certainly a good number. One of the best average starts, a little bit lower on the average finish from last year. But the one thing for Ryan Blaney is there were 19 different winners in the Cup Series this season. And much like Martin Truex Jr. in Joe Gibbs in the Joe Gibbs camp, Ryan Blaney was not one of them. He was not one of the winners in 2022. He was up front consistently, and we talked about as the regular season got closer and closer to the end, Ryan Blaney and Martin Truex Jr. were second and fourth, respectively, in the regular season standings, but neither were in contention for the playoffs until, of course, Kurt Busch had to relinquish his spot due to injury, which did allow Ryan Blaney to make the playoffs. And Ryan Blaney was able to make it to the round of 8. He had a good run. Mistakes kind of plagued him in the round of 8 and ultimately made it where he was eliminated. But he finished 8th in the final standings. Ultimately, not a bad season. The one thing that I think makes his season look as bad as it might to some is the fact that he wasn't able to win. And I think the amount of winners we had in 2022 kind of makes that look even worse. But nonetheless, Ryan Blaney still a solid season. And and yeah, uh, but the overall highlight for Team Penske had to be Joey Logano in the 22 car. He called his shot early, and he called his shot, and it paid off. Joey Logano said 22 in 22, and that's exactly what happened. Joey Logano, the reigning NASCAR Cup Series champion, now two-time Cup Series champion, started his season off with a win at the Clash. He was able to pick up wins, points paying wins at Gateway, um, Darlington, and then two more wins in the playoffs, one at Las Vegas in the round of eight, and of course the championship race in Phoenix. 11 top fives, which is not the best for Joey Logano, but certainly a good number. 17 top tens. Pretty solid average finish with a 13.5. Four pole awards, which is actually the most he's had since 2015. So a really good season for Joey Logano, all things considered. And of course, anytime you get to cap it off with the championship, that's a good thing. So yeah, I mean, it's overall a really good season for Team Penske. I mean, you start off with a win in the Clash with Joey Logano, a win in the Daytona 500 with Austin Cindric, and then you round out the season with a championship. The summer months left a little bit to be desired, but ultimately a really good season. And I'm sure in 2023, their driver lineup's going to stay the same, and I think you should look out for Team Penske once again. So a little bit of a shorter review because Team Penske was just like that. It was just kind of a short one to go over. But that will do it for our team review series. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this series. This will be our last little bit of new content, at least for a little bit, and we're going to get through the holiday season, and we're hoping to get back in 2023, hit the ground running. The Daytona 500 or the Clash, whichever one you're most looking forward to, both of them will be here before you know it, and we can't wait to get back and to start reporting on the 2023 season. So yeah, be sure to continue to tune in on Running on Scuffs. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Like and follow if you're here on Facebook, and share it with your friends. Comment down below what you guys would like us to talk about, either off-season content or during the regular season. It is Justin Seeger with Running on Scuffs.